Snow White. The live action Snow White. It's already got lots of issues. I don't even think the movie comes out till next year, right? Already all kinds of issues. And that actress, Rachel Zegler, I don't know, people. She messing up with her mouth. I don't know, people. And before I say what I'm about to say, I don't give a rat's ass about rat's ass. I don't know why. Does anyone say rat's ass? I don't say rat's ass. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't give a rat's ass. It doesn't sound right. I don't care about Snow White. I didn't like the 1930s version, like the original, I guess. I'm not gonna watch this version. I really don't like most of the live action Disney stuff they've been doing. I've been seeing it just as a pure cash grab, but whatever. I don't want to rehash. Okay, I'm bringing up this point to say I don't care. So I don't have a horse in the race. But some of it's been silly. All right, so there was all kinds of criticism up front, just with the casting of Rachel Zegler. And which is stupid, right? I mean, people were saying, well, it's supposed to be the fairest of them all. You know that line from The Evil Queen? The Evil Queen also, I was confused about that. Gal Gadot's playing her, and Gal Gadot is like a supermodel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're going to use a different angle, but anyway, the whole fairest of them all thing is, I don't even know what that means. What are you trying to say about that? You know, does that mean, it's supposed to mean like beautiful, right? You're trying to tell me, you people out there who have a problem with Rachel Zegler, you're trying to tell me that people of color, women of color can't be, or men of color can't be pretty? What are you trying to say? What do you mean by fairest? Sometimes fairest means purest. You're trying to say people of color can't be pure? What you trying to say? Sometimes fairest means just, which again, what you talking about, right? Sometimes fairest means fresh, which again, what you talking about? All right, people of color can't be fresh. What's up with that, right? And I guess some people are saying it means white, but that's again stupid, right? Who's the whitest of them all? You know what I'm saying? That's just dumb. But anyway, it's stupid. The magical creatures thing, which also was criticized, I don't have a problem with that either. You shouldn't either. No one should. I was again confused by the Gal Gadot thing. Weird casting to me, but who knows what they're gonna do? I'll never know because I'm not seeing it because I don't give a rat's ass. But when I did, like, Rachel Zegler came out and said, it's not going to be like that, I'm paraphrasing, not going to be like that 1930s nonsense. It's going to be more progressive. It's going to have like a feminist kind of spin to it. It's not going to be about love. It's not going to be like that with the prince, she said, was stalking Snow White around. I don't remember, again, because I don't care. But that's what she said, and it caused problems, not just for them, and we know who them is, all right? There's certain people who had problem with the color of Rachel Zegler, people who have a problem with just the casting. So we know those people are going to be upset anyway, but also upset their audience, like the fans. Their fans were like, what do you mean that 1930s nonsense? You know what I'm saying? Why are you being so dismissive of that old classic, right? There are people who are like, people who want to see the film, like, we don't see him as stalking Snow White. So, you know, like that. There are certain people who are also saying, well, what's wrong with a woman wanting to be in love? Like, what's wrong with that? Why does every movie or show these days have to be girl power to the max? But, you know, we don't want these men around at all. We don't need them at all. Does it have to be that bold in your face with every single story that we're hearing? Some people are saying that, right? So she's pissing off everybody. And with her attitude a bit as well. Now, me personally, I did see that a clip of that interview people were talking about. And honestly, my first reaction was, again, from someone who does not care at all. And she came across a bit smug. I think that what she said was a bit reckless, just from a marketing standpoint. You know, you have people who are potentially going to see your movie, so why? It seems like she hates the material, you know what I'm saying? The original material that this is based off of. So that's a problem. So it caused all kinds of issues. And as y'all know, I guess her PR team trying to do some damage control, put up an older video of her trying to explain herself from that interview, which didn't really help. It kind of made her seem kind of whiny and still a little bit smug, and it's just, I do think that she deserves a pass. And the main reason I'm saying that is because, what is she, like 22, 23? She's young. She's young. You know, we were all young and reckless at one point, right? We're probably now old and reckless. But what I would say, I want to give some advice to young people out there. Listen to your Uncle Praphit, all right? I don't care about this movie, Snow White, at all. Like, at all. Rat's ass. I don't care about that at all, but I want to help the young people. Whether you're a celebrity or not, some advice. Here's my advice. Know when to shut up, okay? Know when to shut up. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean to help you. There are times, especially today, especially in these times today, where I think Rachel Zegler mentioned this in her video that she put out, this older video that they posted, that everything she says kind of gets taken out of context. Everything everyone says these days gets taken out of context, which is why it's not always helpful to speak. Sometimes you gotta know when to shut up. You gotta know, people. Our culture today, when we are attacked, when there's like a certain narrative out there, we always feel like we gotta fight, we gotta protest, you know, we gotta share our feelings. Now, sometimes you do, people. Sometimes, maybe not so much. All right, so you gotta kind of stop, evaluate. I feel like there's 3 ways you can go. All right, you can either, number 1, you could not care and just shoot off at the mouth, which is what Rachel Zegler did, right? Which doesn't always work out for us. In any situation, you have situations before where you get caught doing something, or someone's accusing you of something, and you say something, you didn't think it through, you just kind of said it, you made stuff worse. But sometimes it's just how people are. Not everybody, though, can afford not to care. You know, I can afford not to care and just say whatever I want to say. If I ever get a certain position or become a famous person or whatnot, and I hope that never happens, but if I ever get some sort of position where it matters more, I might have to rethink, you know what I'm saying, as all of us would if we got a different position, right? In life, we might have to rethink what we're saying. Charles Barkley is a perfect example of somebody who speaks all kinds of stuff, doesn't care, and that works for him. But he's not selling a movie, you know. So you could not care. That's one. Number 2, you could be careful about what you're saying, like politicians. Like politicians, really think. Get yourself a team of people to really think through what exactly you're going to say, and you stick to that script. Like politicians, and you say, well, not Trump, but most politicians, you stick exactly to it. Stick to that script, and you should be fine. Or you can shut up, say nothing, and it works, right? Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and probably a lot more. Just off the top of my head, you rarely hear them say much about anything, unless they're really, really passionate about something. But you rarely hear them say anything because they don't want to mess up with their mouths, right? That's why they do it. I feel like that's a lot of times, like Jonathan Majors. Haven't heard anything from him, and it's helped him. Lizzo, she said her piece, and she's leaving it quiet, and that quiet can help. We forget about it, someone else messes up in the media, and we attach ourselves to that story and forget all about you. So you gotta know, people, when to shut up. You know, so which one are you gonna do? Are you going to be the person who's always shooting off at the mouth? Hey, it works for Charles Barkley, but will it work for you? Are you going to be that person who thinks through, you know, and articulates everything that they want to say and make sure that they're not offending the wrong people? Maybe you do want to offend certain people, but not these people. You want to think it through. You will be a thinker. Or are you going to learn when to shut the hell up? Which one will you be?